So today I'm gonna be talking about Dislyte. What is Dislyte? Dislyte is a new turn-based game from Lilith Games. If you know games like Summoner's Wars, Epic 7, it's just basically that. The game has been out for a week, so I think it's fine for me to give my opinions on the game. So before we go into like the characters, the gacha, let's talk about the game itself and what's it about. So the game is a modern take on mythology from around the world, like the Greek gods, Egyptian gods, Chinese, and I believe Norse gods too. Also, it's just mythology in general. The character designs are pretty cool. I won't lie about that. Basically, aliens or monsters just come into the world, start attacking. It's your usual. The main character has to stop them, or the main character is trying to save her friend. Like I said in the beginning, it's a turn-based game. Like Summoner's Wars and Epic 7, you get 3 attacks or 3 skills if you want. And if you're not familiar with like turn-based games like this, the first skill is basically your normal skill, which you could use as many times. There's no cooldown, so it's your basic. And then you have skill 2 and skill 3. Skill 2 sometimes can be a passive, so you won't be able to like attack with it. But skill 3 is like the big flashy one that has like a cutscene and does like the most damage or gives the most buffs or debuffs, stuff like that. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the characters, or what they're calling this game, espers. Let's start with my favorite esper, which is Berenice, aka Bastet, aka the goddess of cats in Egypt, aka the goddess of the home, aka the goddess of women's secrets, aka the goddess of fertility and childbirth. Yeah, I just searched it up right now. I don't know, some people say they don't like the design, but I love it. This design is fucking great. She's like the best, in my opinion, in this game. Next we have Gabriel, aka Njord. I think that's how you say it. I had to go on YouTube and search up how to pronounce it. Njord, the god of wind and the sea from Norse mythology. Gabriel is I'm not saying she's hot, but she's hot. And she has muscles. I'm just saying, Mommy Gabriel. And last but not least, we have Clara, aka Hera, aka the goddess of women, aka the goddess of marriage, aka the goddess of childbirth. Everybody knows Hera. Everybody knows Greek mythology. In Dislyte, she has a great design. She has a great fucking design. Those are a few espers in the game. There's a lot more, but these are just the ones that I like from like a design point. Now, before I get into the gacha, here's one little problem with the gaming system in this game, or more specifically, the leveling up of the relics. Unlike Epic 7, where you get charms to level up your gear, in Dislyte, you only use your gold, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is, you can fail leveling up the relic. I spent 200k going up one level. 200k to level up once on the relic. Once! That's fucking a lot! But enough about the relics and the leveling up of relics. I hope they change in the future though. But let's move on to the gacha. My luck is horrendous in this gacha. To be fair, to get a legendary or a 5-star, it's only 1%. So, it's pretty low. But I've only gotten one legendary in like 160 summons, I believe. Which may not seem a lot to some of you guys, especially like the whales. But I'm free to play. I've only been using the gold records that they sent, or like the gold records that I've grinded from playing the game. So it's a lot to me, right? It's a lot, and I've only got one legendary, not counting the legendary that they give in the beginning, like the free legendary in the beginning after the tutorial, basically, or Gabriel, which is a legendary that you could get for free just by grinding in the game. It's very disheartening. There's a new banner coming out the 31st, I believe. That's when like the first big major patch comes out for the game, with the new characters, new skin, and new events. The game is fun. There's a few game modes you could do. There's a tower mode. There's where you grind your materials for your espers. There's expeditions. It's your standard it's your standard gacha game. It's your standard turn-based gacha game, to be honest. It's not mind-blowing. There's nothing new aside from, and I forgot to talk about this in the beginning, the music. The music in this game is amazing. First of all, it's EDM, and I love my EDM. So, which makes it even better for me. And second of all, I don't know if you guys know this game called Spin Rhythm. which is it's a rhythm game. So where you have like this wheel that you have to spin and you gotta match the colors that matches the beat, and they have a game mode like that in this game, which is pretty cool. I think adding something different to the game where it's identical to other games. So I think having that does make it stand out more. And the music too. The music is great. I'll give it a 6. No, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Reason why? First of all, the gearing it's a pain. Second of all, it is stuck in portrait mode. You cannot have it in landscape. To some of you, it may not be a big deal, but having it on landscape, it's more satisfying. It just feels better, I don't know. It's a good game. It's not bad. You guys should give it a try, I know it's not for everybody, not everybody likes to grind gear, and not everybody likes the RNG, but that's the name of the game, It's the name of the game. But if you like some of the designs that I showed of the espers, might as well just give it a try, It's a free game. It doesn't hurt to try it out. And yeah, that's basically it. And I'm out.